I feel like, you know, racism, like I've experienced racism, like everyone's experienced that shit. And I feel like ignorance is very like, it's almost funny to me how people really think that shit matters. Like that skin, you know, not liking someone for the color of their skin actually fucking like, for me, I used to get hella affected by that. You know, I used to get hella affected. I got called the N-word. I got called a monkey. I got called like, you know, always feeling like I gotta dress right, or if I'm out like, you know, like going up to all my, because I charter school, like everyone was white, going to like my, you know, white homie's house and telling his parents like, yeah, I rap, like it's the typical stereotypical shit, like that motherfucker's here. So even feeling like uncomfortable, like that, I shouldn't feel like that way in my own society, feeling like because of my skin or because of, you know, like it affects our, like what my job should be or this and that. So everything, being that said, everything happens for a reason. All the things going on right now, all the protests, all the youth speaking up, like for real, it's like kind of about time, because this shit been going on crazy since like Emmett Till days, where he looked at a white girl and got fucking a 14-year-old boy got beat by 2 white men, shot in the head, strangled with barbed wire, wrapped around a tire and put in the ocean. And those men walked for 60 years because of the color of their skin, solely because of the color of their skin. And then just to get proven like that kid wasn't even guilty, the girl lied. You just took a 14-year-old's life. So, you know, all lives matter. I think like that's just a way for them to disguise in as, you know, the white supremacy bullshit that we see now, because they know what the fuck we're talking about. They know what the fuck the community's talking about by saying Black Lives Matter, is because, you know, right now the Black community is the one that's hurt. Right now we're the one that, you know, not saying motherfuckers don't experience racial, talk like Chinese, Mexicans, everybody in this fucking world, like everyone's experienced racism in a way, but, you know, obviously there's motherfuckers that own slaves and there's motherfuckers that was slaves. So the victim card, the victim bullshit, like that don't slide with me. So, you know, I hope there's change. And, you know, my mom being white, my dad being 100% Black, like I've seen both sides of the spectrum. And it's really just about educating yourself on really what's right, because motherfuckers just be racist as shit and ignorant, and they'll never change, and that's the sad thing. But you can't, like, we can't retaliate all the time. We can't, you know, see niggas wearing Donald Trump hats and beat them up and this and that. That's just exactly what they expect us to do. That's exactly what they expect us to do, to be angry, to be this and that. We gotta outsmart. We gotta, you know, make the system right our own way, and the fair way, to where everyone's equal, because, you know, like I said, every motherfucker bleeds. No one's a god. Like, that's why I say I don't really give a fuck what a lot of negativity and things, because we all fucking believe we're all this, like, people let society put motherfuckers above them. That's why a whole thing I talked about in the beginning, I fucking haven't liked the system just because I've experienced it, like, 100%, 10 times over, 3 different fucking high schools, 2 different fucking cultural backgrounds, all white. Then I go to an all white, but then I grew up in an all Black neighborhood. So it's like, I've seen it all. Like, you know, everything happening is happening for a fucking reason. Perfectly fine with it. You got to put yourself in their perspective. That's been the most important thing for me, to actually, like, I think, like, feel shit again. Because I got to a point where I hated, like, I hated the world, bro. I felt like, I don't even know why I was built to care this fucking much about shit, but I hated the way, you know, kids treated kids in high school. I hated the way motherfuckers can't get a job because of their skin, or how people are poor. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just always wanted everything to kind of be okay. I wanted, you know, the people at least around me to be happy. But at the end of the day, like, there's what's my girlfriend's dad say? He says some shit about, like, you can cook the food, but you can't, like, feed the food to the people. Meaning, like, you can try your best, but you can't, like, want change for someone that doesn't want change for themselves. So at the end of the day, all these conversations, like, people can do reposting and this and that, but if motherfuckers are really affected and really want change, like, it just starts with being better. like putting yourself in other people's perspectives and realizing like, oh shit, okay, I could be wrong in this situation. I can see how someone that, you know, is turned down or put in a system where they're led along by fucking food stamps and this and that, kind of like strung out, giving them a 50-50 chance off life. You know, that's the fucked up part that I never like can get my head around. But it's just about being better, realizing that, yo, I'm in this system, I'm in the world. Because the United States is not bad, bro. Like, yes, motherfuckers be racist as shit out here, but this is a free ass country. You want to win, you can win. You want to go to fucking a dictatorship, you can't win out there. Motherfuckers will kill you if you look at their leader wrong. Like, no, out here, bro, you can really do shit. So it's just about if you want it. You're like, oh shit, this shit actually, like, I always say all the time, I be talking to my homies, I'm like, bro, this shit sounds like childish as fuck, but like, it's just about treating others the way you want to be treated. Because, bro, even like learning about shit, like going in the industry, like, I don't ever try to come at people that I don't want to work with. Like, I come at people never really on some business shit. I come at them as some person on some people shit. Like, yo, I fuck with your work. Like, I would never say that. I just like to be genuine up front, because it's like, motherfuckers want to feel good. You know, people want to be acknowledged. Everyone wants that. There's not one person in the fucking world that can tell me that they don't. Oh, fuck everyone 24/7. Like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Everyone wants to be appreciated and felt like they're okay to be wherever they're at. They're okay to be doing what they're doing. They're okay to feel how they feel. So I always like people I want to work with, and, you know, my friends and family, I just approach them on some friend shit, on some just like, yo, like, you know, I'm showing love to you. Like, I'm not trying to like, we can work or not, but I just fuck with what you're doing. Like, I never really am a fan of people I support a lot of people just trying to do their own things out here. Like, that's what I respect, because it is a free country.